What's up guys, I got a brand new video for you today, and today we're gonna look at continuous lighting, how to use it on a budget for photo shoots or video so you don't need to go out and spend tons of money on expensive lighting equipment. And stay tuned to the end because I'm gonna be doing a giveaway for hitting 40,000 subscribers, so stay tuned.
Back in the day.
So Aputure actually sent me a couple of LED panels to check out, which is awesome because I've been using their stuff for a while now. They sent me the 672W, which is a daylight balanced LED panel, and they also sent me the M9, which is a small pocket-sized LED panel. And I really love the daylight balanced LED panels, and I'll talk about why in a bit. But I've actually been able to use them in a couple scenarios this past couple weeks, and I want to talk about that. So I shot this short spot about 2 weeks ago, and we decided not to rent any lighting equipment and just kind of utilize what I already had, which is nice because I had one of these panels plus the one that I already own. I own the 528W, which is not quite as powerful as the one they sent me, but they balance out nice. They both have the same color temperature, and I was actually able to light the entire backdrop of the infinity wall. Keep in mind it's not a huge infinity wall, but it was maybe about 25 feet across, and we also had some window light coming in. So to balance out the white backdrop, because we wanted to be super crispy and bright, we just lit the backdrop with those LED panels with some wax paper diffusing them, and it actually looks pretty good. So I can't share too much of that video, but I just wanted to show a couple clips just to show you how clean and bright it actually was in there. I had both panels maxed out, and I could tell that the 672W was obviously quite a bit brighter. It's got more LEDs in it, so it makes sense. And this past weekend I was actually doing a photo shoot for a clothing company called Heavy Sleeper. They're a startup, they haven't launched yet, but we were doing some promo shots in a really cool place. It's actually a bar, but it's got like video games set up everywhere, so it's like vintage video games like Sega, the original Nintendo and stuff like that. So it's a really cool place. It's got a really cool vibe to it, but it's really dark in there. And we didn't really want to use strobes or flashes because it kind of looks fake and it would just kind of blow out the ambience that we want to show. So what I did was I brought both of these LED panels with me, and I gelled off one of them to kind of give it that same color tone ambience. And then the overhead one I left as a daylight balance. I just diffused the crap out of it, and it actually turned out really awesome. So check out some of the shots.
Back in the day.
Now these panels are pretty harsh and you do need to diffuse them. They come with kind of a white frosted plastic cover on them, but I would recommend putting something like tissue paper on it, or even some of this like the silk screen stuff that comes off a softbox to diffuse it, and just gaff tape this to it, because I find that it actually smooths out the lighting quite a bit and actually turns it into a more softer, pleasing look. Especially on skin tones, you don't really want to have harsh light hitting your skin tones because you can actually see it in the highlights that it might overexpose a bit. This will just soften it up and it actually looks really nice. So the Amaran 672W is really easy to use. It's basically got an on and off switch. You can run it off the wall, or you can actually run it off batteries. It comes with those NP style batteries. I think they're the F970, so they're the bigger ones. Pretty much the same type of batteries used for everything like field monitors and other lights that I have. But it's nice they include two of those plus the power cord. They also include a remote, which is really cool. You can change the grouping on the back of the LED panels, and you can group up different LED panels and different lighting that they have and control it all off the remote. There's a dimmer knob on the back that just goes from 10% to 99%, so pretty straightforward. So this panel does get pretty bright, but they've obviously got higher end LED panels that get even brighter. But on a budget, you can pretty much use this thing in a pinch. I've used it on lots of videos. I've used my 528W on lots of videos, and I know that I'll be using this one on more stuff in combination with that. And I think I can actually make use of these panels on lower budget videos. So another light they sent me was actually the Aputure M9, and it's this tiny little pocket-sized light. And we actually used it on the same shoot, and I was deflecting it off the walls and stuff just to bring a little bit more light into the skin. I had the thing maxed out on the power, but it is really bright and you have to diffuse that as well. I also tried this out on some epic B-roll shots because you can use this for that kind of thing, just using a light overhead. Or you can even use the included cold shoe mount and mount the light on top of your camera in a run and gun situation. It has a built-in battery that lasts almost 2 hours. I think I've pretty much ran it for 2 hours at a time and didn't have a problem. It charges off of USB. It has dimmer buttons on it and an on and off switch, and it does get pretty bright. And another really cool feature that it has is it has a magnetic front on it where you can actually drop in diffusion gels and different things like that, and it actually comes with some diffusion and gels. You just slap it in there and magnetically clips on. I actually wish they'd put that on the bigger LED panels, but it's really cool they included that on this tiny panel. And it also comes with a really nice carrying pouch. I actually found this light to be super handy, and you know, I think that everyone should probably put one in their camera bag because you never know when you might need a light. Anyway, at the start of this video, like I said, I want to do a giveaway for hitting 40,000 subscribers. We're almost there. I think it's like 50 people need to subscribe. Maybe by the time you watch this video, we'll have hit 40,000 subscribers. I want to say thanks to you guys. I still can't believe that we've got this far. And I want to give away one of these Aputure M9s. This one's sealed. I bought this with my own money. This is not sent to me by Aputure. The one that they sent me I'm going to keep because I think I want to keep one in my bag. The thing's super handy. And yeah, all you need to do is subscribe, comment on the video how you would use one of these. Also follow me on Instagram and Twitter and different things like that. I'll put links down below. And next Thursday, I think I'll do on live stream the winner. I'll put it in a random generator and we'll pick the winner. And yeah, I'll send this off to you and you can use this thing too. But there's one last thing that we need to talk about. This entire scene that you're looking at right now was actually lit with the Aputure M9 through a diffusion panel. And I'm gonna show you right now. I'll pick this camera up and show you how the setup is right now. So there you guys are on the GH5S. I'm actually shooting this at 2500 ISO. Looks super bright there. But I've got a diffusion panel up above with the Aputure M9, and I'll get up and show you guys. So there it is right there. Now you don't really have to use a diffusion panel. You could use wax paper or other things like I mentioned, but this is basically the shot right here. I'm sitting in my chair down here. But yeah, that is the video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, give it thumbs down twice. I'll see you guys later.